Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Farming Sim 25 on the Hutan Pantai map. If you're new here, remember to like and subscribe if you want to follow along the journey and have some fun. Now, last time, what did we do? We got the fields in order, we set up the barns, we actually got Big Red in the barn, and we started harvesting. Now let's see how that's going. Okay, this field's done with the cultivation. I'm gonna move him onto the next field so that we can almost get ready for planting season. It's still a while out. We've got a few months to go, but we'll get it. We'll get there. We'll get there. Alrighty, I'm just gonna park this guy out of the way again, as we don't need him for quite a while. There we go. I was wondering what's happening. Okay, so I see a bit of a problem. We need to get the trailer over there, so I'm gonna stop this guy real quick and just get the trailer so we can get it closer to the harvester so we can just empty. I see it's full already. Get that done so we can move along. Well, sometimes it's not all about lining. Sometimes you just get to it and it still hooks on. So I want to get this field right here. So you see this big ass piece of grass we got here. I want to get this piece of grass ready for cattle. I mean, I see this can be a nice piece of. I think we can fit. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I think we can fit the barn in here. But the field's nice. The field's very nice. And eventually we need a new tractor because this thing doesn't have a front linkage, and we're gonna need it for the wood production. Some of those logs are way too heavy to carry, so we get a front linkage, we get a log fork, and we're ready to go. Alrighty, you can continue. I see something. I just wanna see. So you see their crop destruction is on. Now, I'm personally gonna turn this off because I just saw my wheel rip a little bit of field away, but that's not bad. The thing is, if you're a new farmer, you're most likely gonna run your tractor straight through your field sometimes, and like your trailers and all that stuff. So I'd recommend just turning this off. It would be the best if you're a new farmer. Just turn crop destruction off. So as you see now, look at that, nothing, no damage. That's what we need because yeah, I don't want to lose crops. I know it's the chicken way of doing it or the easier way of doing it, but there are games I will dedicate to serious farming and keep it on. But in this game, for instance, this is more like a tutorial instance on the Hutan Pantai map, so we don't. That's the plan. We don't need it on at the moment. Um, so yeah, man, I'm so. I wonder if this thing's grain. He should probably make it. I hope he'll make it. In one grain tank, he might make this field because I was just very much stupid and I just pulled that entire trailer back up there. So that was dumb. That was very dumb. I could have just left it right there in the corner. But anyway. Well, we'll see, we'll see. I'm gonna leave it over here and we'll see. Maybe it'll make it, maybe it won't. We never know, you never know. Damn, the structure's got like 216 hours. Dude, this thing's worked. So, after he's done with this harvest, obviously we're gonna do the cultivation. Then the fields are on 50% fertilization already. So all we have to do is flood them when the um, planting season comes. We flood them, we plant them. They're on 100% because the seeder or the planter actually has fertilization also, and it's very efficient. So it's very nice. That's why I prefer rice. In my opinion, at this moment, this is very nice. I like it because we're fitting in with the aesthetics of the terraces we already have. The rice value is very high, which is nice. You see that big farm right there? We're gonna divide it about in half, um, from where the big tree is right now, more or less. We're gonna cut it, and the right side will become a that side will become a rice paddy, and then that side we will use for grass. The grass will then be used for the cattle we'll have, or the cows or whatever. But anyway, that's a container ship. That's the first time I've noticed that container ship in the back there. That's very interesting. So there's no specials on, but what we wanna do, let's see here real quick. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff we need for wood, because we definitely need that for the stumps, just to grind the stumps out. Yeah, we can start with that. Maybe cut them up small. Let's get one. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to construction, get the wood. Let's see here. Selling points, factories. It might be here. The smaller wood is actually quite cheap, if I'm correct. Bakery, preserve, what's that, dairy. There we go, sawmills, 36,000. Okay, so we don't have enough. We don't have enough right now, so we need more. We're gonna sell the rice, see how much we get, and figure something out. Maybe make a loan. Maybe we're gonna need to make a loan. Get enough to also get the solar panel on. Then that'll counteract the downwards the loans debt. So we'll see. We'll see. Because why I'm saying this is the wood really brings in money. Well, the rice also, but yeah, we need another income right now, and that solar panel is very much needed. Alrighty, we could do about 130. That should be fine right there. So first thing we want to get is the solar panel. Um, this thing is very efficient. Alrighty, right there. So that's done, and we still have a lot to spare. So we're gonna get the sawmill up and running and start doing wood. I want to get this field. I want to really get that field. So I want to see, because at the moment I want to put the sawmill right there. If we can put the sawmill right here, that is the ideal location. Um, but we will see, because you see there's a little ledge right here. I figured this in the last game I played. There's a little ledge right here. So I wanna put it right there. Otherwise I have to smooth that maybe. But let's see where the land ends first. You see, so that's not bad. Might make a little bit more on that loan. Okay, so you might think that's a lot, but you'll see that solar panel gives a lot. It's like 4,000 a day. It counteracts the loan, which is very good. So that's happening, and then the rice and the wood incomes will pay it off real quick. We'll pay it off real. So what you want to go do is buy farmland 79 right there. So now we've got a lot of wood. Man, this thing's cute. Like it's I'm almost bigger than the entire cab. Alright, so you see there's this ledge here. Now it's actually quite bigger. So now it looks a lot bigger than previously. But anyway, there's the ledge, and then I want to put the wood right there. So we also need to get rid of some wood. There's a lot of trees in the way actually, I think. Let me see. Okay, we made it. We made it. Okay, so that's where we're gonna do that. I'm gonna smoothen that up a bit and just paint it different, because I don't like that. Let's see here. Where is soften it up a bit. Is that even doing something? I don't doubt it. There we go. There we go. Now that should be better, I think. Yeah, something like that. I don't think. I'm thinking. Maybe just get this a bit smaller then. There we go. Okay, so that's better. There we go. Okay, so now let's paint it. All more or less the same. Okay, so our wood production, we're gonna drop this tree right here. Obviously, it's in the way. Because right there, I want to put a small barn. I want to get a separate tractor and grain it, and the log remover on the back, just for this barn, to keep it, just because that's a lot of wood. Look at all this. This strip right here, that's all of our wood. We're gonna use that and sell a lot of it, and then replant it. I'm just reusing this as wood. Other people I saw use this field for fields. The one dude used it for his cattle. Really good idea, because it's a really long field. But I like it for wood, and our wood production is set up right there right now. So we're good to go. We're ready. Alrighty, so that's, oh, look at that little ledge. We'll fix that soon enough. And the first tree, and it's in our, oh, wrong way. I wanted to follow it that way. If it felt that way, would have been great. Would have been great. Now I'm gonna have to chop this into pieces, because we don't have anything to carry these logs at the moment. So we're just gonna cut it into a few pieces, and then we can handle each piece ourselves, because they upgraded it. A person, I think, can carry up to 200 kilograms. So that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. There we go. And the logs are going. Wow, it's attached right there. That's wild, man. Did y'all see? Look at that cut. And there we go. Back to progress. So that's it. We set up the wood. It's very productive. This wood is gonna be feeding all our custom constructions. And it will also feed us. I'm gonna set it to wood logs. Speaking of, let's set it to wood logs. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go to wood beams, because they sell for the most. They do take a while, not gonna lie, they take a while, but we're gonna just do them. So all the wood will focus to just them at the moment, which is good. We need to get that water up. I forgot about that. I forgot. Okay, let's see. Oh, we can't afford it. Uh, but I think we already bought it. I think we already bought the water tank. Let's see. We might have already bought it. Okay, good. We already bought a water tank, so that's good. Um, we'll get the water up and running. Get the saplings growing, so we can do our planting for rice. And then we're on the way. So the wood production's going. I'm just gonna leave that here for right now. It's like a instant movement for me. Just press tab and we're here. So the wood production is on the mission. We can always just stand close and see how much wood we got left. It's 1,700 liters. That's one tree. We need to get the log remover so we can get rid of this. But we're gonna add some trees. I think if I just cut this is just gonna go away. I believe. Yeah, that just totally goes away. So this is a nice tree. I just like this tree. I don't want to cut it because it's so beautiful. I'm gonna put a barn right here. That tree is gonna go. That's gonna go. But I'm gonna put a barn right here to store the tractor for this mission, for the wood production. So this is gonna have its own separate operation. Uh, the wood sawmill right here, and then the barn with its own tractor with its own wood fork and log remover attached. So it's gonna look like one big machinery. But yeah, it's gonna have its own operation right here. So that's if I could have someone dedicated to that, that would have been great. If I make this multiplayer, we probably can. Then someone can dedicate to just that. But we're gonna get the rice up and running also. We're slowly getting that ready. I see this field's not fertilized 50% because it is one of the new fields we placed. So it's nice, it's cultivated, but unfortunately it's not fertilized. The other, aka these fields, look at them, 50% fertilized already. So we're just gonna flood and plant, and there's no weeds actually, which is very nice. Bonus of rice. Then that's done, which is very nice. We're gonna dump that real. Get this guy to the other field, finish the cultivation, and then that should be it for this episode. But let's get everything enrolling and in place so that we can get the production up and running. So for now, we're also just gonna load up the log. What I'm probably gonna do in between this episode and the next episode is probably just get a few extra trees into that sawmill, because that's just gonna take a lot of logging time. I'm not sure everybody see that. So I'm just gonna do some extra logging on my on the time between this one and the next episode. So if you see the time did change, it's not gonna change by much, because you'll see what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just change the time back to 0.5, and we're good to go. So you won't miss much. I'm basically gonna go log, get that filled up, because while I want to fill it up, we're gonna skip a few months. Where the solar panel will be just giving us income and balancing out against the debt, while we go for planting season. Unfortunately, planting season, we're gonna do an entire year about before planting season comes around. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the logs up and running. I will get the water tank from the store, bring it closer, and then in the next episode I will show you exactly where we're gonna get our first water close by, because we luckily have very much water close to us. So what I found in the previous run throughs, I managed to ride down to this road here. We can refill there, but also if we flood one of our fields, we can maybe refill there. I saw it on a video from another guy. He flooded one of his fields and he just refilled his water tank on one of his fields. So we're gonna try it in the next episode. For now, I'm just gonna fill this bad boy up in the air, but I see that's close, so that's we're just gonna go straight to the bin over there and empty it up. And then that guy is gonna finish the cultivation and the field should be done. I'm gonna get wood up and running, and then I'll probably be it. So everybody, if you liked the episode, please like and subscribe and follow along for the journey. So let's have some fun. Now I'll see you in the next episode.